Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I thought we're at day 4 of the week. How's your week been? Hopefully good. I'm tired. It's been a long, hard ass week, but it's almost weekend. And then there's a lot of rest involved on the weekends. I can sleep a lot. And then sometimes I also double up on carbs, just kind of to keep the metabolism going if you diet over long periods. Like, we always kind of eating the same type of foods. We just change it out every now and again, and we let loose in small amounts. Try not to binge. Binge is a bad thing. It's something that, depending on where you are in your journey, sometimes binging sticks with athletes, but most of them get rid of it about the second, third year, I guess. Then you start getting used to it. As I said, we're at the 4th day of the week. I think there's 4 important tips I want to share with you. The first one is, if you want to make a decision, or if you're going for a goal, think it through. And once you've really thought through the whole process, the whole plan, the whole strategy, then decide. And once you've decided, then commit. If you've made the decision, don't turn back questioning yourself every time. That's not going to help. Okay? That's tip number 1. Number 2, not everybody you talk to is your friend, in sense of the advice that you get won't always, even sometimes if they mean well, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Be very careful about what you listen to from people and their opinions. Opinions in a bucket full of shit. It's the same for me. There's lots of opinions. Everybody has fucking one. It's like, as I said, it's like an arsehole. Everybody has one. So it's not special. It's not always, you have to decide what you decide to let in, how you process that. And then you have to decide what you're going to keep, hold and really make part of your journey, so make sure that it's not nonsense. Make sure it's not a bucket full of shit that you're saving up, that it's not going to bring you success. That's very important. Number 3 comes to longevity and sustainability. So depending on where you're at in your plan, sometimes when you compete very close to shows, the idea is not to be sustainable there. There's very short periods of time you can be on certain types of diets to really focus fat loss, or to deplete the body. Sometimes I've heard athletes try to stay on their depletion diets, which is incredible, of course, because they say they get such good results. But remember, it's always a group of things that roll together. I laugh a lot when I sometimes put something into a plan, or I change something, and there's a big adaptation or big change for the athlete, and they realize something or have an aha moment, and I think it's because of that food, or about this thing or that thing. And it's all about the other things that you're doing right. Once you drop if you think this is the thing now, this is the secret, you're going to keep pushing this thing, and all the other things will suffer, and then you won't find. And then, everybody always tries to recreate, as I said, the wheel. And then the 4th thing, of course, your problems are not bigger than other people's problems. We sometimes go into pitying ourselves extremely, and then that keeps us away from, if you just focus on your purpose and your daily activities to do what you should do, if you stay busy with that, your mind won't be idle to start looking for excuses. Don't think about something you've said you're going to do. Don't think about it. Do it. If you said you're going to do it, do it. Sometimes it's hard for me, you've heard that crazy story where I'm on my way out, and I'm on my way, already leaving, on the way, and I should have just stayed home, but I was so focused on not missing out. If I've committed to something, it's a big deal for me. So if I commit to something and I don't fall through, there should be a very good reason for something like that. And then I did have a very good reason, But again, I always say, explain the difference between a reason and an excuse. And that's with bodybuilding, I feel sometimes your rest and recovery is an exception to that rule. Your rest, unfortunately, is something that you can't put it on hold for very long before you start losing progress, losing motivation, losing energy. Sometimes athletes would overtrain in the sense of, not resting enough, so they're always in pain. And I get they're always being in pain, but there shouldn't be lingering injuries that you're overlooking, and that could be something that you could walk with for a long time. I had an injury for a very long time and only realized when I went to go see a physio. So you can really train past problems, and it could be a big issue later on. So that's some advice for you guys for tonight. Have a great night, and please let me know if there's anything you'd like to see, or if there's any advice that you would like to have, and then maybe I'll make something on that. Have a great night, guys. Cheers.